Hello everybody and welcome. Today is January 18th, 2026, and here I go again. So I'm down here on PCH and I'm looking for that guy right there. That's Dan. He's the guy I'm going to do the video of his garden. I think I can get down this way. Good God. Oh, this is steep. Look. Do I risk it? Let me see here. I don't know how the hell I get back up. There's got to be another way. Wow, hopping rocks now. What's up, buddy? Say hello. You're in my daily vlog today.
Hey, afternoon. What a beautiful day in January.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Like summer.
Yeah, it is. So how's it going, man?
Well, good. I brought some little Shiva shells and a little seam opal from Opalton, Australia. This I was going to take some pictures today for the website.
I saw you filming.
Oh, yeah.
Did you do the audio tests?
I just started. I was taking some photos over there.
Just be sure to play it back to yourself because sometimes when you pop that thing in one direction or another, you get a little clicking on your thing.
Yeah, so I got a whole pocket full of rings and shells. Let me show you real quick. Look at the beautiful color play in these opal rings, stamped. What's in this one? Oh, look at the blues and greens in this one.
So we're going to look at some of your stuff when I'm over there doing the garden.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll do that. Did you download CapCut?
No, I just got here.
Your service is not good here.
Yeah, I'm going to wait till I get home.
But when you're ready to do it, I'll help you. I'll walk you through it.
Okay, perfect.
Even if it's over the phone, but when I come over, are you going to be available either maybe Tuesday afternoon or Monday afternoon, something like that?
Let me schedule it.
Okay.
Plug this thing.
Look at this. There's people down here at the beach because this guy's over here doing Tai Chi or yoga or something.
Yeah, I was enjoying it.
Yeah. Sure. Did you come down this way? It's pretty steep.
I wasn't sure, so I walked all the way over here. But I see there's another road up over
there. And there's a little less.
Yeah, I think over there. So I might try. I might just go back over.
So yeah, we're gonna the place we were gonna go to. They require reservations and they're all sold out for the day. So we're gonna go to Venice.
Oh, nice.
See you in Venice. I think later it's going to be better because I want to get that transition and maybe put the fires on.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Cool. Well, cool, man. Hey, good to see you.
Okay.
And if you have any questions, let me know.
Yeah, I'm going to play that video back right now.
You have to, yeah, because like I said, sometimes you'll get a clicking.
Yeah.
And that's the same brand I have.
Yeah. Stop this one.
All right.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Cool, man. I'm going to climb back up this mountain here. Oh, here we go. This is what I have tasked myself with. Going up here. Let's see what happens. Let's do the wide angle here. And I'm doing this with one hand because I'm holding my phone to film. And look at that. Oh, like a mountain goat. I am over here in Venice Beach on this lovely January day. It is warm out here. It has been warm. It's warm all over. It's warm in Ventura too. I thought I was going to get coffee at Groundwork over there, but I think they're gone. It was the first time I ever had Groundwork coffee was at the location just one street back. And I think they have vacated that spot. Hey, where's German in Venice? Guys out here pitching chicken wings and stuff. Oh, they have a tiki lounge here. Okay, look at this. Tiki lounge. That's my kind of spot right there. It is hot. It is hot out here, let me tell you. You know, the place really hasn't changed. I mean, I've come, obviously I've come down to right over there. But as far as coming down to
how you doing, boy?
All right, man.
You like reggae?
I
My
do.
name is King Kazu. I'm not selling, just asking for a donation. I would say big up to all my people that we're in Venice Beach. Check it out, the place where you have to reach. All right.
He's peddling his reggae music out
man.
here.
Spreading the love, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
No, I've been listening to reggae forever. I actually used to buy dub tapes down here back in the 90s. I don't know. You know.
I wasn't here in those times, you know? I just
No, I'm not joking. I used to buy tapes from guys, just, you know, little higglers along here, you know, just selling their things. And it was like just dub tapes, man. I was like Ninja Man and the Super Cat and all those guys. I don't know if you know who those guys
Of course,
are. They're old, man.
No, they're still in their prime, man.
All right.
And you know Capleton too?
Of course.
He's on my music.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a collaboration.
Here's what, you ever heard of Chicken Chest?
Chicken Chest. Oh, yes, sir.
Nobody speaks faster than that guy.
Yeah,
that guy's very fast.
I don't know what happened to him nowadays.
You're on here. I do daily vlogs, so you're going to be on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to check out your music. All right, buddy.
All right,
take care.
One love.
You too, man. Take care. I used to come down here and buy reggae tapes that you couldn't get anywhere. That was like in the early 90s. In the early 90s. And then this guy's over here. He's got to get with the times, though. This guy's been here. I think that guy was here, too. Where are my people? I have lost my wife and my daughter. I thought for sure my daughter would be stuck on the Michael Jackson impersonator over there. But, yeah, pretty wild. Pretty wild. But, I mean, who's buying CDs these days, right? This guy's burning CDs. And a lot of people don't even have something to play them with anymore. You know what's crazy? I wanted to talk about something today because after I made my videos last night and uploaded my videos, I had a little time to scroll through YouTube. You know, I like to do that, just kind of keep up with stuff. You know, I mean, I always watch my people that I follow. Always got to watch them. But I had a little time to just kind of browse, basically. And I saw this guy, and he's like talking. He's just like a guy sitting there at a microphone, and he's talking. And I started noticing, like, his eyes were like flicking over, like almost like it was on a loop. And then I looked at his mouth, and like there was like not enough detail and no depth in his mouth, you know? And I'm like, this isn't even real. This is a good fake, but it is not real. So then I flipped out of that one. I went to another one. The next video that I flipped on, same thing. It was a girl this time. Absolutely all the same characteristics. And I'm like, this stuff is like taking over. And they had only been up like 5 hours, and they had like 77,000 views or some crazy stuff like that. Here I am looking all the time on YouTube to try to, you know, just find some gardening channels or whatever. And I would click on something that would look interesting, right? Has like some plants and stuff. And then once I open it up, once I see the full frame, right? Not just the thumbnail. These plants aren't even like real plants. They kind of look like real plants. They kind of look like something that actually exists out there, but they're not real. They are not like the actual plants. Like this is all computer generated stuff. So even that's what I first noticed, like how fake that stuff was. And so, like I said, that was like kind of what got me interested in even doing the channel, first of all. All right, so the mission now is to walk out to the pier and get a good look at the planes taking off from LAX. So we hit the boardwalk here. You got to dodge the bikes, or they got to dodge you one way or another. And then we got to figure out something to eat. And I was hoping to get some coffee. No more groundwork right at Venice. Oh well. There's a Starbucks over there I suppose I could go to in a pinch. But groundwork, superior to Starbucks. 100%. That ain't even a question. All right, getting closer to the pier here. It's a lot more calm down here. I think I can talk without all the noise or potentially violating copyright with all the music playing in the background. Even the Michael Jackson impersonator guy was using Michael Jackson's music, so that might be on the video and I might have to do something about that. All right, so my wife and daughter are going to go out on the pier first. I am going to go looking for some caffeinated beverage somewhere. Let's go. Let's just walk up here and take a look. Very happening place over here too. That guy is in like a full jacket right there. I don't know how. Not in this weather. Let's go see here. Gotta be someplace that sells coffee around here, right? Ooh, there's a taco place over there. I am kind of hungry. They might want to go to In-N-Out over by the airport though, so I'll hang out and see. Okay. If I wanted beer, that would be easy. I'm seeing little beer ads out here. Margaritas. I could go, oh, is that an actual Starbucks? It's tiny. I see a Starbucks sign, so let's go take a look. Right there, Starbucks. I'll give it a try. Doesn't seem to be any other obvious coffee places around here. I do like how they have the sidewalk set up though, so once the light cycles over, you can walk any direction. So that'll be good. That'll make it easy. Let's just see. We're gonna get the walk? Yes. All right, let's hit this sucker. Appears to be open, so I'm golden. Starbucks was the only game in town right now, so I did it and I went cold this time. I normally don't. Cold brew with a little half and half in there. You know, it already is warm out here and I'm walking, so need to cool off a little bit. Working my way through the people here, trying to go meet up with my kid and my wife out here on the pier watching the airplanes, but I have a feeling there's a nice such cool spots down here. Little tropical getaway right there. I saw the thatch and the tiki's hanging up there. Let me see, what is that? What is that? Oh, it's a pokey place. House of Pokey. Wow, has a cool look to it. Boy, if I'm ever bored, just come down here, right? No chance of that. Especially if I wanted to have a little something to drink. But I'm still too busy catching up with these videos to do that for sure. So many people at the beach today. I guess it's kind of the same down here, you know, where it's just warm. God, it's been warm for like a week now. You can see this way, just tons of people at the beach. And it's that way. I've seen people posting pictures in Ventura too. Very similar. A lot of people going to the beach, staying cool. In fact, I saw people getting in the water just without wetsuits or anything. It was a little foggy, like a little overcast. And you could still see clouds in the sky, but they were blocking out the sun a little bit. We did see some dolphins. Pulled over, but they were actually going north and we were going south. So by the time we pulled over, they were already past us, or we passed them and they were going the opposite direction. The waves are clear too. Like when you see them roll over, you can see like it's just clear blue water. Okay, we're gonna do a 360 here. Looking out towards the airport, coming around back towards Venice. And Mount Baldy is right there. So right to the left of that taller building is Mount Baldy. Let me zoom in and show you. Right there. It's got a little snow on the top. And my daughter was just saying, I think that's the mountain that I see when I'm flying that has a little snow on it. And it sure is. And then going back this way, that's Venice Beach all the way over there. Those white buildings down there, the taller ones, are Santa Monica. And then Palisades is that kind of semi-developed area right over the Dreadlock's head. And then going out this way is where we drive to go back to Ventura. Out here, not seeing any islands really. I guess maybe the cloud cover or something. See some out there a little bit. But then that right there is looking down towards Redondo Beach, the South Bay, and Rancho Palos Verdes. Okay, let's go. Caught up with my wife and my daughter, and they don't want to be on camera, so I let them get a little head start on me.
There are almost no fish today, but we hooked 2 of them. That's something.
A lot of people out here fishing. I guess this guy said there's no fish today. So, where was I? I was talking about all the fake stuff. And there was no indication of these channels having people that were not real, like just full on computer generated. There's a person there. And you know what? One of them, you could see the person. Like you could see them sitting at their desk, you know, with a microphone. The other one it had a graphic up. That one didn't play it off as if it was a person sitting at a desk until you clicked on it. But the other one did. And both were completely fake. So I don't know if they're just like writing their own scripts and then feeding it into... I know CapCut will do something like that for you. You know, it'll generate different voices and stuff. Like I could put my own voice in there. And I sound like, British narrator or something, right? And I know that they have these kind of different presenters that you can select too. But if you watch it just a few more, a little bit more than just a few seconds, you can really tell. You just kind of question everything, right? And that's what was going on with the tropical gardens. You know, I don't know. It was rubbing me the wrong way. I'll tell you the truth. I'd click on something. I thought it was like an actual tropical garden, and it was absolutely not. To me, I think it's a bad thing just for the fact that if I had known what it was before I clicked on it, I wouldn't have clicked on it. So I guess maybe we need to start proactively using that thumbs down button, maybe. Or maybe they need a button, and maybe they have it. I just don't know about it. Some kind of button that says like, this is like totally misleading. I know that happens with like if you put up like an incorrect thumbnail, right? If you put up a thumbnail or a title that's completely misleading and people just tap on it for that and it has nothing to do with it, your views will go way up and then they'll crash. That kind of accidentally happened to me one time because I was talking about how the raccoons had caused my pond to drink in the front yard. And I kind of got the impression that people were clicking on there because you could see like there was active raccoons in my pond or something that were doing something, and there weren't. So I could tell really quickly that this one was getting like a lot more views than normal. And I think I got a couple of dislikes on there. So I quickly, like within an hour, I think, it didn't take long, I changed out the title. I never put raccoons in the thumbnail as far as like visually. I wasn't trying to be misleading with it, but I got the impression that people thought that it was something that it wasn't. So the views died down very quickly, and I swapped out everything. And so far to this day, it's been a fine video. I don't know if it's done anything monetarily. I haven't looked. I've only been monetized for a week and a day now, so I'd have to take a look at that. But it wasn't my intention to mislead, and you know, someone with my attitude towards that kind of thing wouldn't do that, because I kind of feel like I'm getting played a little bit when I click on some of these, you know, beautiful tropical garden or whatever, and when you look at it, it is something that's computer generated. Here, there's an actual waterfall right there, or it could be a urinal over here. You never know. It's a pretty wild place, Venice. We were going to go to the self-realization something center lake shrine, but we couldn't get reservations today. But I liked that whole word track, you know, self-realization and all that stuff. And I was going to talk about the reality versus not. But I had to do it down here in Venice. Maybe there's a lot of real people here. They could be fake. I don't know. They're certainly putting on a show for everybody, a lot of these people. And but that was my original plan, was to go there and use that play on words to do the real versus fake. If I were on the hunt for German in Venice, I certainly have come up empty-handed. But I'm not, because I think he's in Florida right now. I just saw these flowers, all the bees on it. Kind of cool, some kind of succulent that's in flower right now. So up in that box, they have a chandelier. I'm assuming it's like a table to eat dinner or something. Let's see here. If I do a 0.5 here, you can take it all in. Isn't that wild? That is crazy. Got the Muscle Beach right there. Yeah, that's cool. Very historic spot, right? You won't find me over there. Oh, this is crazy. This is like some obstacle course materials they have back here. Like some kind of like octopus sea monster thing. I wonder what that's gonna be. They are building it, whatever it is. They are building it in there. Definitely working on something behind this. Wait, you know, these screens keep coming up in my vlogs, don't they? The Sherman Library and Garden yesterday. The South Coast Botanical Garden, where the dinosaurs were. They had the banyan tree forest blocked off. And now this one. Oh, well, I didn't know what was over here. So it's not like I came down here going, oh, I got to get behind that fence. Not like with the others, like both the others. It's like, yes, the banyan tree forest. That's like one of my favorite things at the South Coast Botanical Gardens. And then, of course, at the Sherman Library and Gardens, definitely the tropical greenhouses. That was okay. That was a missed opportunity, I guess. Hey, how's it going, man? So funny because everybody thinks I'm filming this way. Oh, is this the guy coming with the thing on his head? Yes. The space rabbit. Purple rabbit with like these goggles on, like he's in space. Oh, look. I saw German in Venice doing a video on that. How thick the paint was. And wow, all I smell right now is spray paint and weed. I don't mind the weed smell. I don't smoke it, but I think it smells good. The paint, I don't know. Wow, everything's painted around here. Freaking palm trees, everything. Then want to go look at the skaters over here at the skate park. Heading off to get something to munch on. I don't know where we're going. I know we're not going to In-N-Out. That's what they said. But I'm down for whatever. Take one last look around the boardwalk here, Venice Beach. All the crazy people. A little bit of everything down here. So I got to share this story about Venice Beach with you. So the last time I was really down here around this spot was when I was down here working with a group of people, and they were doing a Macy's print ad. And the producer, she was kind of wild. And she was like, we would just pull up to a storefront and she'd start throwing decorations on the store, you know, like vines and all this stuff. And people would come out of the shop and they're like, the hell are you doing? She's like, oh, don't worry, we got a permit for this and stuff. And she had a permit to shoot in Venice, but she had no permission from the stores whatsoever. And when she'd wear out her welcome there, we would just run off to another location. And she was using the on-screen vehicle as like a way to get everything from one storefront to another. So she'd be like, okay, everybody just throw it all in the back of here and we're going to drive over here. And she worked her poor little people pretty hard too. And she didn't really care about what these people were saying coming out, complaining about the fact that she had absolutely no permissions from the store owners to do. Oh, look at this dog. Hi, doggy. That's a cute dog. But anyway, that was the last time I was actually down in this section really doing anything, you know. I mean, I've had a few customers down this way, did a few signings, whatever, but that was all kind of like up in here, up in the residential area. Just never really had a reason to go hang out down here too much after I had bought so many mixtapes, reggae. So this was a nice little time to catch up, not having been down on the beach, on the boardwalk down there. And really not much has changed. I'm not gonna lie. Very similar to what it was before. We couldn't decide on a damn restaurant for all of us to go together. So we just came over here to El Segundo, and I had Panda and they had Cane's chicken or something. And then my daughter is like, let's go over to watch the airplanes. So we're back here looking at the airplanes just for a little bit though. We gotta still drive back to Ventura. A lot of people out here today. A lot of people coming up to look at the planes. I'm just gonna walk the road here. See what's happening. See somebody with the big old lens. Might have been the same guy that was here last time. Sun is in a good spot for this viewing here. Not bad at all. Anyway, I thought we would be going to some like interesting restaurant over here in El Segundo. Still like to go to Purple Orchid, to tell you the truth. But I don't know, a rum drink would knock me out right now. after I ate. All right, everybody. Thank you for spending your time with me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Here I Go Again. I will see you tomorrow. And until then, take care.